Hey guys, Michel here, national and world speed shooting champion, and we're here in my home theater at the comfort of my own home where my laser shot system is integrated into that home theater for a multi-purpose use. So my kids can hang out here, watch a movie where we have movie night, typically almost every night in the Michel house, but I can also train here the next morning or whenever I want throughout the day in a very controlled environment. So I'm going to take you guys through a couple of drills here that I utilize on the range to kind of show me where I'm at in my training, work on my draw stroke, my recoil management, my transitions, a number of things that are going to make us better on the range, or if we need it in a self-defense situation. But we're going to do it at the comfort of my own home, and you can too. If you don't have this at your own home, check your local indoor range. Many ranges across the country now have laser shot, which gives you an opportunity to train on our system before you go out there and live fire, and we all know ammunition is expensive. So what I have here is my sim range, and it has a number of different titles. And within these titles, I can pick anything that I want to work on and do. But I'm going to go to control pair. And while this is loading, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I'm using. This is my Sim M17. It has a Romeo 3 Max optic on top, so it looks identical to what I'm seeing when I'm actually out there competing or shooting on the range. I have that same kind of feel of the grip module. And when I mount the pistol down range, I can see exactly what I would typically see on a normal day. So it gives me great training with a pistol that's set up very similar to my normal gun that I'm going to be running in competition. So now I have control pairs here. From here I can do a number of different things. I can select the different targets. I can select the target size. There's a lot of things that I can work on within here. What size I want the bullet holes to be. But anyway, I have it set up ready to go here for us. And I'm going to click start. I have two targets downrange, and they're spaced in a way that I can have to move the gun. I have to transition a little bit more effectively. And I like this drill a lot because there's no really downtime. Right? You play video games as a kid and you might go through one game or so and you have to wait for the computer to load again and do another one, and you kind of get into your groove and then you get out, you get into the groove and get out. Well, this allows me to stay and keep working. And I'll show you what that looks like here. So I can shoot as many times as I want on each target. And it's never going to stop until I tell it to stop by restarting it or backing out of it. So this is what I'm working on here, control pair. I'm going to take my Sim M17, place it into my competition holster, or it could be your duty rig or your concealed carry rig, and you can work on a lot of these same techniques, again, in the comfort of your own home. So now I'm going to utilize my draw stroke and my transition here. So as fast as I want to go, or as many times as I want to do this, the system will allow me to do that. Now, the whole point of this is making sure that I'm getting my eyes moving in front of the gun, right? As the gun lifts, recovers, gun lifts. As it recovers, I want to allow it to recover on the next target. So essentially, I'm moving the gun in recoil. I can only do that if I have a wide base, right? Because when I drive the gun to that next target, I need it to stabilize sooner. Right? I also need to make sure my eyes are moving in front of the gun. If my eyes move in recoil, then I can drive the gun and I know where the gun is coming from and I can point it where I'm looking. But if I'm not looking at where I want to be going, it's very hard to do that. But how do we do that with a laser shot system? How do we get the recoil to help us with that? So I'm going to take my Sim M17, I'm going to set it aside, and I have a 6-hour P320 M17. So this is an actual pistol, an actual handgun, but it has a recoil kit provided by Laser Shot. So now I can work on my draw stroke, work on my transitions, and even work on recoil management. Right? So many of us, again, we still don't want to spend the ammo, we don't want to spend the money, or maybe don't have the opportunity to shoot at a range that we can utilize. So we have this in the comfort of our own home, so I can set it up in a way that it's my exact handgun. Just go ahead and put in the recoil kit, again, provided by Laser Shot, so I can work on that recoil management, and we'll see what that looks like. So I can do the singles where I'm going just working on transitions, but if I want to work on actual recoil management on one single target, I can shoot multiple shots on one single target. So I can shoot multiple shots, again, give me that recoil that I might be seeing on the range to simulate it as best as possible. So there's multiple levels of this, guys. We can look at dry firing in your own home with your own pistol, just aiming at a light switch, and that's doing work. Not many of us do that, but that is doing work, and we're getting some time with the gun, which is great. But we can take it up a level by having Laser Shot to give us feedback during that dry fire session. And we can take it up another level with the recoil kit provided by Laser Shot that's going to give me even more feedback, so I can work on draw, transitions, and more importantly, recoil management without actually firing a shot. All right, guys, I'm Michel, and I train with Laser Shot.